The Washington Post reports FBI agents believe they have enough evidence to charge President Biden's son with a felony, possibly multiple felonies. To be clear, this reporting goes way beyond anything the media ever had on the Trump kids. If the Post is correct, and we have no reason to believe they are not, Hunter Biden is one decision away from handcuffs. From the Post reporting, federal agents investigating President Biden's son, Hunter, have gathered what they believe is sufficient evidence to charge him with tax crimes and false statements related to a gun purchase. This is according to people familiar with the case. The next step is for the U.S. Attorney in Delaware, a Trump administration holdover, to decide on whether to file such charges. David C. Weiss, U.S. Attorney in Delaware, appointed by Trump in 2017, previously served as the first assistant United States attorney, is the man with the spotlight right now. Normally, such an important decision would be made by Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, but he promised Weiss would have the calls in the Hunter investigation. Whether you believe that promise is up to you. Robert Driscoll is here, former Deputy Assistant Attorney General under President George W. Bush. When you see a leak like this, Bob, you got to always ask why. Is there any way to read this as something other than either people in the FBI or DOJ trying to pressure the decision to be made to charge Hunter?
Well, I think clearly it's the FBI trying to pressure the DOJ into making the decision. And I think that it's unfortunate because this is not the way it's supposed to work. The idea is that the FBI investigates in secret, grand juries are secret, and if you're not charged, nothing ever comes out about it. Now, this happens fairly often, and I know that both sides do it politically, but that doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
Whether you're Hunter Biden or whether you're one of the Trump kids, the notion of having the FBI throw your dirty laundry in the street in an attempt to pressure essentially the prosecutor into charging you, that's unfortunate. But, if it is what it appears to be, it's still rough for Hunter. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you and I actually had almost exactly the same discussion about Mar-a-Lago in terms of the leaks that were coming out of that and how
Right.
unfair that was. Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You have to say this is really unfair, unprofessional. Hunter's lawyer, it's a federal felony for a federal agent to leak information about a grand jury investigation such as this one. Probably about as much chance as these leakers being investigated as the ones in the Mar-a-Lago case. You know, this is what I think is interesting, though. To be fair, if you watch Fox News and listen to Tucker Carlson, you are led to believe that Hunter Biden is at the center of an international crime family. Some of the headlines: Hunter Biden's ex-business partner alleges fathers knew about venture. Inside Hunter Biden's multi-million-dollar deals with Chinese energy company. If the FBI looked into all of this, they had the laptop, they went through everything, and this is all they have, was there ever a there?
Well, you don't know. And I mean, I think that if these are the chargeable crimes, that then implicitly, if they looked into other stuff, there's no foreign agent crimes, there's no international espionage crimes, there's no other bribery crimes, things like that. And so, I mean, the tax ones, frankly, in deciding whether to charge, that's tough because, most tax things are resolved civilly. He's apparently paid his taxes, if public reports are to be believed, paid them late and after getting caught up in this. To me, the challenging one for the prosecutor is the gun crime, because in this administration, they have made gun crime and particularly background checks a feature, of all their gun control stuff.
In fairness, though, if you're Hunter Biden or if you're Joe Biden, and obviously the timing sucks because of the midterms, but if out of everything, this is what comes out of it, and there's no further investigation, and the U.S. Attorney in Delaware says, "Hey, we're done," could kind of be a relief. It almost seemed like being cleared.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, if you eat a felony, that changes your life a lot, and so he wouldn't be thrilled. But I agree, compared to some things that were on the table, if he took but you can do jail time for a false statement on a background check form for a federal firearm.
Yeah, you make a great point. You make a great point about how do you not charge that, considering how big of a deal they've made. Straw purchases and used the U.S. attorney's offices all over the country to go after gun crimes. Yesterday when we heard the president down in Florida talking to the mayor of Fort Myers Beach, it was kind of confusing what he said. The context was completely lost. Take a listen. No one F's with a Biden, is what the soundbite said to the mayor. Is it just crazy land to go into to put these two things together and say that was yesterday? Did he know this story was coming out today?
I think it's hard to connect those things. I do think that likely in this instance, DOJ probably is fairly buttoned up in the sense of the Delaware U.S. attorney will have the call on this, and the FBI.
So you believe Merrick Garland when he says, "I've got nothing to do with this"?
Yeah, I'd run screaming from it if I were Merrick Garland. I mean, there's no good answer for him. So if he's not involved, if I were his staff or if I'm him, I see no reason to get involved. I'd be happy as a clam to let the Delaware U.S. attorney take care of this one way or the other.
Bob, this is why we have you on nights like this. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Leland.
Yes, sir. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.